Scott here with another fragrance review. And this is part 2 of my series of Zoologist perfumes. Last time I talked about 4 different fragrances from Zoologist, and today I'm going to talk about 4 more. And Zoologist is a collector's fragrance. It is complex, it's compelling, it's a really great fragrance to have in your collection, and it's definitely made for collectors. Last time when I talked to you about Zoologist fragrances, I talked to you what I liked about it, what checked off the boxes. So just to give you a little recap of what I talked about last time, one of the things I like about Zoologist fragrances is that they are definitely friendly to the environment. They are definitely friendly to the animals. There's no animals used in making of these fragrances. And so if you guys like the environment and if you're a lover of nature and animals, then this is a perfect house for you. I also love the artwork that goes into this. They have excellent illustrators working for them. I love the story because there's a story behind each fragrance. And one of the things I love about music, movies, and even my fragrances is the ability to transport you to another time and place. And these fragrances definitely do that. So let's just dive right in instead of listening to me ramble. So the first fragrance is one that everyone is a buzz about, bazinga, is Bee. Now normally last time in my videos I went ahead and told a little bit of the story. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to spray the fragrance and I'm going to paint the picture for you of how I see this fragrance and what I think it portrays. But when you get each of these fragrances and you order the samples or you get a full bottle, they come with a story, a full illustration, and they're really cool, guys. So let me go ahead and spray this sample on right now, a Bee. All right, so when I think of Bee, the story that I'm thinking about is a warm, beautiful, hot spring day, big white fluffy clouds in the sky. And to be honest with you, this fragrance could be worn in the wintertime, more so than in the spring or summer. This is, to me, seems a little gourmandish. But let's just, if you could for a moment, just imagine a warm, beautiful day and the flowers are in bloom, it just finished raining, and of course the bees are out and they're getting ready to pollinate those flowers. They like to hop from flower to flower. They're attracted to that fragrant smell of each flower. And then when they're done, they return to the hive and they do their work around the hive. And so what I smell from this right away is the beautiful floral smell, but they're very faint. What really takes over is the honey in this. And it's almost like a dirty honey, which by the way is a really cool rock group if you guys have never checked out. But this is a really dirty, almost earthy honey. It's not too sweet, it's not too overpowering, but it's also got this smell of a beeswax in it too. Just like a bee would smell, or you would smell if you got a hold of some honeycomb or a bee's hive. So that's what I smell in this. This one definitely projects for a long time. I remember when I first sprayed this on a while back and I went to wash my hands, I still smelled it a long time after washing my hands. So this one has the ability to project to that cold weather. Like I said, this is a really special gourmandish kind of sweet. Now the sweetness in it isn't too overpowering. This is a really beautiful honey scent. For those of you who are really into honey scents, this one is really nicely done. Mixes really well with the florals in this fragrance. So my recommendation is that this is a really good honey scent. It's very beautiful, and it does make you think of the life of a bee and what they go through when they're going about their day. So this is a very happy spring, summertime fragrance for me. But like I said, because of how sweet it is, you probably do want to wear it in the colder weather. All right, so that was Bee. So the next one we're gonna dive right into, bazinga, is Squid. And I'm not going to tell you the notes or read the story. I'll let you guys do that on your own when you actually order a sample or get these fragrances. So let's go ahead and spray a sample of this one on my other wrist, if I can find where it is, okay? And this one is Squid. And it's exactly like you would think. It's aquatic. It definitely has a salty note to it. But if I were to guess, these creatures, squid, are very elusive. They're very hard to find. You don't see them too much in the wild when you're in the ocean. They're very mysterious. And this has got that mysterious vibe. It's got an incense right off the top. It's definitely got that ink vibe that, you know, I guess a squid, when they get afraid or get scared, they release an ink. You can definitely smell the ink in this. So to me, the three main notes in this is an incense, which gives it that mysterious dark vibe. You get that ink, which, you know, squids are known to release as a defense mechanism, and you definitely get that salty, aquatic, but it's not the kind of saltiness you're thinking of. This almost has that deep, dark, like it's got some depth to it, like you're going down deep into the sea. So it's gonna smell a little more different than, say, On Top. So this one is, it's not bad. It's definitely a great fragrance. I would say that you could wear this one all year round. You wouldn't just have to wear it in the summertime. And if you spray this one on, people are definitely gonna notice you. They're definitely gonna wanna know what that is. And so you can tell them that this is Zoologist Squid. All right, guys. So the next one we're gonna be talking about will fly you high in the air, and this one is Hummingbird. Go ahead and take a squirt of Hummingbird. And I'll spray this one on my wrist since I've already got so many scents on me. Okay. Hummingbird is definitely very floral. I smell a lot of florals in this, and fruity. I smell pear, I think, maybe some apple, but I definitely smell a lot of florals in this, and it's just exactly like you would think. A hummingbird on a daily basis, they fly around, they flutter about, and they do the same thing basically as bees do. They help pollinate flowers, they drink the nectar and the juice from those flowers. So to me, this is exactly how a hummingbird would smell if you could get a hold of one. I definitely smell a lot of orange in this. Mimosas is popping out in this one. So this is a very floral, and I know a lot of you guys don't like fragrances to be labeled. You say fragrances are unisex, which all of these fragrances are, by the way. They are unisex, but sometimes some fragrances seem to lean one way or the other. And if I had to say, this one leans a little more towards the feminine. But that doesn't mean a strong, confident guy couldn't rock this one. But I know my wife or my daughter would really enjoy this one, maybe a little bit more than me, because the florals in this come off a little too strong for my liking. This is definitely a soft, sweet, seductive fragrance. And if you like those kind of fragrances, give this one a try. All right, last but not least, this comes from the crustacean period, and we have T-Rex. I don't think this fragrance is properly named. So let me spray it on my wrist and tell you why. Woo! All right, guys, this fragrance is a little bit on the pungent side right off the bat. I definitely smell some incense. I definitely smell something smoky. This feels like the forest is on fire and all the creatures are running for their lives. So if I were to name this fragrance, I would name it Dragon, or I would name it Godzilla, because this smells like something a fire-breathing dragon would spray out of his mouth when he was angry. But I guess, if you will, maybe we can think back to when the earth was very volatile and volcanoes were erupting or meteors were hitting the earth, and you know, things were catching on fire. But I don't think you can really capture a T-Rex properly, because nobody knows what one smells like. But this one is a punch in the face. This one is challenging. This one is compelling. People are definitely gonna wanna know what you're wearing when you have this one on. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of compliments, but hey, I could be wrong. And I know some of you always put in the comments that you don't wear fragrances for other people. You wear them just for yourself. Well, then this one is perfect for you. Like I said, these are fun for collectors. I love the art. I love how challenging a lot of these are. And these are just 4 more that I happen to pick. There are plenty of them. I don't know how they smell. I would definitely love to get my nose on Panda. Let me know if you guys have ever smelled that one before. I heard that they just reformulated Rhinoceros, and I heard that that one is very masculine leaning. It's a little boozy, got some tobacco maybe in that one. I would love to order that. I've heard some of you talk good about Elephant, although I don't see how you could smell good like an elephant, but who knows. So there's a lot of these. They've got some brand new fragrances that I know they're getting ready to launch. So I definitely would like to get a hold of those. They're always coming up with innovative ideas and projects. And I really, really, really love this company. So I hope you guys will give them a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you guys ever tried any of these fragrances? Do you guys like any of these fragrances? What do you think about the house as a whole, Zoologist? So go ahead and leave me a comment. I hope you guys found value in this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit those bell notifications so you guys can get more videos in the future. If you guys would please leave me a comment, it really helps me make more content. Thank you guys so much. I've enjoyed it. And as always, remember to be yourself as long as yourself smells good. And I'll see you guys next time.